So we've got all of our resources set up, and I have got some brushes here that I'm going to use. I've got some rounds in a 0, a 2, a 4 and a 6. Excuse that noise, Watson is getting resettled on the floor by my feet. There we go. And I've got these long rounds in a 2, a 4 and a 6. And I'm going to be playing with what we create today to see how these brushes feel the same or different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the same size in both brush. Now, you may not have a massive selection of brushes, and you could just choose any 2 brushes that you want to compare. And what we are going to do today is to paint some filled in circles, and we're going to probably let them connect. Now I may work across both pages, I may just work on one. I'm going to pick up the colours I feel drawn to today, and I'm going to go for this blue, which I really like. It's kind of almost turquoisey, and I can tell you that it is DS Phthalo Blue Turquoise, which is why it's turquoisey. And then I'm going to go for a colour that maybe I haven't mixed with that before. Let's try that. I don't think I've ever mixed those 2 colours. What's that one? Number 51. DS Garnet. So this will almost certainly granulate. So it's a bit like Indian red actually. We'll see what these 2 colours will do together. So my intention is just, again, I'm just focusing on those 3 core principles: to be present, to approach it with a sense of curiosity, both about how the brushes feel, how the colours mix and mingle, how big or small the sizes are on the page, just lots of what ifs and questions, and with discernment, not judgment. So I'm going to be exercising those mindfulness muscles, and if I find that I am moving away from being present, I'm just going to gently, without any judgment, remind myself I want to stay focused on this right now, acknowledge the other thought, bring myself back to this. If I find myself getting wrapped up in what it's going to look like at the end, when I remind myself that this is about the process for me and the doing of it, and that I just want to explore with curiosity. That's what this sketchbook is for. No pressure, no focus on the end result, just to be mindful, to have some fun, to explore. And I'm going to be discerning. I want to try and see, what do I like, what do I not like so much, how can I move towards what I like. So I'm going to get my timer ready, and I'm going to turn the sound off, or have a gentle sound, I think, because yeah, that sounds good. That's better than the one that made me jump. So I've got my timer, it's just off camera here, and I'll start it in just 1 second. So we're basically going to paint circles. So I'll pick up one colour, and you can see I'm going to play with where I hold my brush. They don't want to be perfect circles, I might fill them in like that. And then while it's still wet, I might get the other colour and just let it join. And then I'm going to do that, and I can make it watery by adding more water. I can also just go and pick up water like this. I've got water on my brush, and make this really quite watery. And then I can just grab the next colour. I can make that watery as well if I want to. I can drip in from the sides, and they don't have to be different colours, they can be the same colour. They don't have to be entirely filled in if I don't want to. They can be more oval than circle. I'm just going to explore making those shapes, and you'll see me swap brush. I'm just going to see how the other one feels. So let's get going. I'll start the timer. We'll have our 5 minutes of being mindful together. as you can tell, I really didn't want to stop. I really enjoyed that. I love this kind of neutral, almost purpley grey that these two make. That's a fantastic discovery. I really like the irregular shapes, almost like the triangular shapes that are rounded. I really like those. I found these are hard for me to leave alone, but it's interesting to see what happens in them and how quickly they dry and how much they spread. I liked varying the sizes, and it was really fun working across both pages. I found that I probably had more control over the shape even with holding all the way up here with this round compared to the long round where I had a lot less control. And it would be interesting to go back and do that again and use just the long round to see how that felt. And it would be really interesting as well to see if with a bigger brush that held more water but still working with circles the same size, if you got more bleeding and spreading and how that affected things. So a really fantastic exploration. I enjoyed that. I hope you did too. See you again at the painting table soon.